Hello students, welcome to School Study. In this video, we are going to continue with chapter first. The name of the lesson is Improvements in Food Resources. So the topics to be covered in this lesson are crop production management and animal husbandry. So let's see what is crop protection management. So crop protection management is the practice of protecting crop yield from various agents such as insects, weeds, plant disease that cause harm to crop yield. So under crop protection management, these topics came. So the first is weed control, second is insect pest control, third is disease of crop plants, and fourth is storage of grains. We will read it one by one. So first is weed control. What are weeds? Weeds are unwanted plants that grow along with crop plant and start competing with them for food, water and sunlight. They affect the crop very badly. So, it is necessary to remove weeds from field before sowing seeds to get a good crop yield. Based on morphology, weeds are classified into two. The first is narrow leaf weeds and the second is broad leaf weeds. So as you can see in this image, this is a weed, an unwanted plant that grow along with crops. It is necessary to remove them. Let's see the methods of weed control. So there are four basic methods of weed control. First is mechanical method. In this method, weeds are removed from field with hands or by using implements such as khurpi or harrow. Second is cultural method. This method includes proper soil preparation, timely sowing of seeds, intercropping and crop rotation. I have discussed it earlier, intercropping and crop rotation. Third is chemical method. Chemical weed killers such as weedicides are sprayed in fields to destroy weeds, which especially destroy weeds. The examples of weedicides are atrazine, isoproterin, etc. Fourth is biological control. It includes the use of insects or some other organisms that specially destroy the weed plant. Only destroy the weed plant without harming the crop. Next is insect pest control. Many insects act as a pest and cause harm to crop plant. They attack all stages, parts and products of plant. Insects attack the crop plant in following three ways. So first is chewing insects. The chewing insect destroy all sorts of crop plants. They chew roots, stems, leaves and delicate branches of plants and thus causing harm to plants. Examples of chewing insects are grasshoppers, grubs, etc. Second is sucking insects. The sucking insect suck the cell sap from various parts of plant. The examples include red cotton bug, leaf hoppers, etc. Third is internal feeders. The internal feeders live inside the plant parts as derived by the name internal feeders. They make holes in parts of plant and feed from them. Examples include termites, grubs, etc. Okay, let me remind you one more time. First is chewing insect. They chew roots, stems, leaves and delicate branches of plant as derived by the name. Second is sucking insect. They suck the cell sap from various parts of the plant. And the third is internal feeders. They live inside the plant parts and harm the plant. Now, what are the diseases of crop plants that affect crop yield very badly? So as we know that our environment contains a number of pathogens. When they get favorable conditions for their growth, they spread and affect the crop plant, causing disease. Depending upon the mode of occurrence, crop disease are classified on 4 main types. So first is seed-borne disease. The disease that spread through seeds are known as seed-borne disease as derived by the name. For example, leaf spot of rice, red dot of sugarcane, etc. Second is soil-borne disease. These diseases spread through soil and mostly affects roots and soils. Examples include ticka disease of groundnut, smut of bajra, etc. Third is airborne disease. These crop diseases are transmitted by air. So these diseases are transmitted by air and cause harm to yield. And the examples of airborne disease are rust of wheat. Fourth is waterborne disease. These diseases are transmitted by water and the examples include bacterial blight of potato. So let me remind you another time. First is seed-borne disease as derived by the name. It spread through seeds and the examples are leaf spot of rice and red dot of sugarcane. Second is soil-borne disease. These diseases spread through soil and affect roots and soils and the examples include ticka disease of groundnut. Third is airborne disease. These diseases are transmitted by air from one yield to another and the examples include rust of wheat. Fourth is waterborne disease. These diseases are transmitted by water and the examples include bacterial blight of potato. Next is storage of grain. Storage of grain is as essential as harvesting of crops. As we know that most crops are harvested at a specific season. They do not harvest whole year. So it is very necessary to store them carefully so that it cannot be affected by insects, termites, etc. So for getting seasonal food regularly throughout the year, food are stored in safe storage. It should be done very carefully to protect crops from insects, rodents, etc. So grains should first dry to sun and then stored in gunny bags and silos to finish its moisture content, the moisture content of grain. It is important to spray pesticides such as malathion to protect crops from grain spoilers. the most important topic, animal husbandry. So what is animal husbandry? The branch of agriculture science that deals with the rearing of animals on a large scale for human benefit is called as animal husbandry. I will repeat second time. The branch of agriculture science that deals with the rearing of animals on a large scale is said to be as animal husbandry. For example, cattle breeding and poultry, etc. So let's see what is cattle breeding. In India, cattle are next to land used for farmers. Human beings domesticate them for milk, skin, meat and transportation. Thus, cattle farming is done for dairy, draught or dual purpose of breeds. In India, two important cattle are cows and buffaloes. Now we will learn about breeds of cows. There are 3 indigenous breeds of dairy cows in India. We will discuss it one by one. So first is Red Sindhi. This cow is medium in size and red in color with dark and light shades. Okay, so this is a Red Sindhi cow. This cow is medium in size and red in color, as derived by the name, with dark and light shades. In India, it is found in Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Punjab and Rajasthan. Second indigenous breed is Sahiwal. This breed of cow is superior to other dairy cows. The animal is large and of heavier build. In India, it is found in Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. Third is Gir. This is the native breed of Gir forest in Gujarat. This cow is medium in size and yield good milk. Okay, so Gir is the native breed of Gir forest. You might have heard the name of Gir forest, which is in Gujarat, and this cow is medium in size and yield good milk. It is found mainly in Gujarat and Rajasthan. Now we will learn about breeds of buffaloes. The 3 important breeds of buffaloes found in India are, so first is Murrah. This breed of buffalo have massive body. It has short curved horns. Adult female weigh about 430 to 500 kg and male weigh about 530 to 575 kg. And during lactation period, its average milk yield is 1800 to 2500 liters. It is mainly found in Haryana and Punjab. Second is Mehsana. It is usually grey in color. Their milk production is about 1200 to 2500 liters. It is mainly found in Gujarat, especially in Vadodara and Mehsana district in Gujarat. So it is also, we can say that it is also a good milk yielder, as it yields about 1200 to 2500 liters as Murrah. Third is Surti. This breed of buffalo is black or brown in color. Their horns are sickle shaped Their average milk yield is 1600 to 1800 liters. They are native of Kaira and Vadodara district in Gujarat. Okay. Buffalo milk is extremely rich in calcium and is good source of minerals like magnesium, potassium and phosphorus. It is rich in fat and protein. Milk, in comparison to other food products from animal such as egg and meat, contain all major food constituents such as minerals, fat, carbohydrate and water. It is used for making various dairy products such as paneer, khoa, rabri, etc. So we can say that buffalo milk is extremely nutritious as comparison to other food products that we get from animals such as egg and meat. We know that egg and meat is good source of protein, but buffalo milk is extremely good source of protein and contains more protein than egg and meat. Now we will learn about farm management practices. The various practices that a farmer do for production of clean milk and for the health of animal is said to be as farm management practices. It is very important to manage farm to obtain a good milk, a clean milk and also for the health of animal. It is necessary to clean cattle and provide them good feed and shelter for increasing healthy dairy productions. Dr. Verghese Kurian is known as the father of milk revolution. He is known as milkman of India. He made India self-sufficient and the largest producer of milk. Now we will read about components of cattle feed. The animal feed include two types of substance. First is roughage. It contains fibers such as green fodder, hay, legumes, etc. Second is concentrates. The concentrates are the mixture of substance which are rich in one or more nutrients. Concentrates are low in fibers and contain high protein and other nutrients. It include oats, barley, minerals, oil cakes, etc. It is necessary to feed good food to cattle for growth of animals, facilitate good yield of milk and protect them from disease. So it is very necessary to feed cattle a good diet for getting a good yield of milk and also for the health of cattle. Now we will read about the disease of cattle and buffaloes. They also suffer from disease. Cows and buffaloes suffer from many diseases. These diseases sick the animal and also affect the production of milk. Disease of dairy plants are classified into three categories. First is parasitic disease. The parasites of cattle may be both external and internal. The external parasites include flies, mites, and ticks. They live on skin of cattle and mainly cause skin disease. The internal parasites such as worms affect stomach and intestine of cattle. Second is infectious disease. Infectious disease mainly caused by viruses and bacteria. It is a communicable disease and spread by contact from one place to another. Examples of viral disease are foot and mouth disease, cowpox, etc. And examples of bacterial disease are anthrax, blackwater, etc. Third is non-infectious disease. So the disease that do not spread by contact from one cattle to another is said to be as non-infectious disease. Examples include cell carcinoma. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon.